Wait, 35 mil. We don't want 35 mil. Okay, I'm out here with my boy Lance. My name is Brandon, and today we're going to be checking out the new Loaded Chinchilla. It's releasing today, which is actually tomorrow, which is actually my birthday, March 16th. First impressions. What do you think, Lance? What are your first impressions about this board?
I'm stoked on the shape. I've never seen anything like it. Loaded did their thing, and the way it's composed looks like it's gonna be really intense. I love the flex. I stepped on it already. I'm stoked to ride it.
Nice. We're stoked to ride it. We're gonna hit it at the most iconic spot in Los Angeles, Venice Beach. Boom.
Boom.
For sunset. So. It ollies! This board is 34 inches long, 8.5 inches wide, 3.1 pounds light, and has a 21-inch wheelbase. Lance and I are going to be as honest as possible, and we're going to let you know if this board is worth what Loaded's asking or if it's a hunk of garbage. So let's get into it. Yo! Whoa, my bad. Nice. Hey, what do you think of the board, Lance?
Dude, I'm loving this thing. It is so flowy, bro.
Okay, first impression.
Okay, it is very, very bouncy. So much so that if you like don't account for it, you're gonna eat shit. But if you love it and you like that, I'm really enjoying it for my steps. So I feel like it's helped me stay glued to the board and pump a little bit harder.
What do you think of the graphic?
I think it's sweet. I like the colors. I like the finish on it. They did a really good job with that. They copied that same design on the grip tape.
Wow, this board is flexy and it pumps a lot. So if you're into that, definitely the move. One thing we did to modify this board slightly, we put in the orangutan knuckle bushings. We got the purple ones on bottom, the orange ones on top. So it's soft, but not too soft, right? And the cool part about this is I feel like we're able to get so much pump and carve out of this board. I will say that the tails feel a little bit small. So like my first couple ollies, it felt like instead of popping here, I had to let it go for a little bit longer. So if you're used to a street skateboard or having a longer tail, it's gonna take just a little bit of getting used to. The crazy part about this board though, is it surprisingly is invincible to wheel bite if you use these 66mm wheels. I'll show you real quick. So if we turn and push these trucks as far as they can go, they lock out right there. So they're not gonna ever get wheel bite. You could probably even run like 70mm wheels and they'd be good to go. But for a board this small and this compact and this carvy, it's nice to have that peace of mind of not wheel biting and face planting. It really lets you go as deep and hard as you want into these carves without having to worry about wheel biting. So, plus. Hey, TK, my guy. Boom.
Brandon, how you doing, brother?
What do you think of this?
Oh man.
First thoughts.
This thing's slick, bro. Well, you know I like the mad colors, right? So I love all this color scheme going on. Seems to have a nice weight to it. Can't tell too much on the flex right from standing here, but just seems like a really good, solid board. Dig the orange. And yeah, man, can't wait to give it a try.
What's the worst part about it?
Worst part about it? I mean, it's a little small. Usually I like a little bit of a longer board, just because I'm a big dude and shit. But yeah, that would really be my only critique. Yeah, that's about it.
You want to jump on it real quick?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. You! All right, TK, first thoughts. What do you think, bro?
I dig it. I would definitely have to tighten up the trucks a little bit for me. But I really like how it rolls. It's a nice, sweet ride. Yeah, easy to pump, and yeah, that's solid, man. I really like it.
Hell yeah, bro. Boom. Yeah. It's called the Chinchiller.
Chinchiller. Oh man, when did it came out?
Tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, can I ride it?
Yeah, of course. Go for it. There we go. What do you think, bro? First thoughts?
Fucking amazing. It's like a carver, but like a longer one and more stable.
Yeah. What's the worst part about this board?
For me particularly, I have really wide feet.
Yep.
So it's kind of narrow.
What board is that, gents?
It's loaded.
It's a new loaded
Looks like
board.
a sick board.
Yeah.
I'd break my neck on it. It'd be a 911 episode, but I can snowboard the shit out of things.
Let's take the trucks off this one. We'll take this one to the slopes.
That, or we could actually wake. No, we could. It's a little bit small for wake skating.
Yeah.
A little bit small, but you know what? Anytime you can still rip a freaking a skateboard, you're rocking it.
Hell yeah, man. Peace, dude.
It also has a little bit of bounce, which kind of like propels you upwards.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nice.
Good to see you, bro. Been a minute. Nice. Hey, tell me about the pop on this board. Tell me about your experience trying to do a kickflip.
Definitely kind of interesting. I don't know if I tapped the tail or not on that flip, but the board lifts up really high before it makes contact. And when I popped up the curve earlier, it seemed to make it up no problem. So
Yeah.
it's just a little bit of an adjustment you gotta make.
Yeah.
The board feels good.
The tail does feel a little short. Whoa, bro, into the sand. Whoa. So I got so much sand on my lens, bro. Lance and I just spent the past hour and a half ripping it up on this new Loaded Chinchiller. Lance, what are your first thoughts on this board?
I'm gonna buy one. And that is my first thought.
Okay.
I love the way that it pumps. It's really, really flexy, like deceivingly. The tails are a little bit short for popping tricks. Definitely doable, but a little bit shorter than.
It'd be kind of nice if it had an extra wheelbase, I think. Like if it had like a smaller wheelbase, you could like just pull it in like.
Similar to how they did the Matahari and a couple of the other boards.
Yeah, I guess I have kind of the same feeling. Like, it's a strange board because there's not a lot of other boards in the market that are quite like this. You know what I mean? It's not a dancer. It's not like a cruiser, like your traditional stiff skateboard-like cruiser. It's kind of this goofy like longboard cruiser that I actually love. I love innovation. I love when companies do new stuff. And so to see like this fun little flexi board that almost feels like a mini Tesseract or like a mini Matahari, it's cool and fun, and I could definitely see myself ripping it up on the boardwalk on this board for sure. And that was actually the cool part with this board. It's like how they set it up with the wheel wells and like the 66mm wheels. It stiffens up just before wheel bite, like millimeters before wheel bite.
You get so much play out of it. Like there is so much room to move before you get to where it locks
The
out.
only thing you really have to worry about here on the boardwalk is the sand.
Oh yeah.
You won't wheel bite, but the sand will get you because with how carvy this thing is. You had a couple times where it turned super hard and the board was like all over the place.
A little bit.
But yeah, overall I think it's a rad board. Not sure how much they're gonna be selling it for. Probably not cheap, you know. But I do think one of the things I really like about Loaded and respect about Loaded is they always have unique products and they always like to innovate. If you're interested in picking up this board today, you can check the link in the video. Might be in the description, might be in the bio, might be somewhere in the caption, whatever. If you use that link to buy this board, it'll help support more review videos like this. So thank you, and hope you all have an awesome day. You. Cool, done.